Hi, Jackson. Such a talented wide receiver room here, and it sounds like you're going to play a big role. Speak about that a little bit, and what do you expect your role to be this year?
Yeah, like you said, talented room. Blessed to be in that room. It's going to be an awesome year. Looking forward to my role, just bringing energy, and when the focus is on those two talented guys outside, then I can make some room and spread the field out and make plays.
You can do a little bit of everything. We'll talk about punt return in a minute, but as far as offense, you can play in the slot, you can play outside. Speak about that a little bit if you would.
Yes, sir. I can play both. Really, I'm comfortable with both. Right now, they got me in the inside. Normally, usually, I can go out to the outside when we're in different personnel. But when I'm usually in a slot. It's more physical in there, and I got more room, and I feel comfortable. I feel like it's easier a little bit, and I like it a lot.
And you got your feet wet last year as a true freshman. You had the great touchdown catch. How good was it just to get on the field? It was a weird year last year.
Right.
But how good was it to get on the field and make some plays last year?
It was amazing. I loved it. I got my feet wet a little bit. I know what to expect. Just coming out here every day and working and competing against the best. I feel like I'm prepared and ready for this year.
And punt returner, I know Garrett's returning, but they always say that you're in the mix as well. Both of you guys are probably going to be in the mix. Just what do you expect your role to be as a punt returner this year?
I'm sure we're going to switch out a little bit. Just catch the ball and make some plays. So it'll be fun.
Is that a unique element, though, where someone can stand out? It's a big room with very limited opportunities. Not everybody's going to get as many catches as they'd like to have. That seems like an avenue where maybe you can take that point of difference, right, between the room.
For sure. Anytime I can get the ball in my hands, it's a limited opportunity, of course, because we got so many great players. But just being back there and getting the ball in my hands, I like it like that. And, it's just another opportunity to make a play. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to catching some punt returns also.
Garrett said that you're the most natural receiver he's ever seen. He used to think he was number one, but then the first time I saw you, you were number one. So how's that come about? What do you think about when he says stuff like that?
I love Garrett. I would say the same thing about him, honestly. He's very natural himself, of course, as we all seen. And, I appreciate those words from him because, I looked up to him and I love watching him. Who doesn't love watching him? And so, yeah, I appreciate him.
Last year, you were the new guy. What kind of lessons do you try to impart on guys like Marvin and Emeka and Jaden?
Just coming out and just being them and just playing hard, and just following the game plan, learning their role and, just doing their best in their role. Those guys are really talented. Marvin Harrison Jr., Emeka, and Jaden Ballard. They're talented. So just being them and just going hard every play.
Hey Jackson, who has the best hands?
Best hands? I would say myself, of course. You know what I'm saying? I would say myself. You could play a lot of people, and
It doesn't matter after you.
yeah. After that, I don't know, but
Okay. The reason I'm asking that question, you're in the slot, and
Right.
he was in the slot last year. That's a pretty explosive dude.
Right.
And you basically made it that they had to move him back outside so you could get on the field.
right.
What type of, reliability does it come with being in the slot where that position has religiously led this team in catches year in, year out?
It's a big role. I accept it. I'm ready for it. It's a big role in the offense, and I'm just got to get prepared and ready for it, which I feel like I am.
How
You
much
leave
did
it-
the
go
fact
ahead.
that you were getting the ball 100 times a game and has maybe prepare you for this type of role?
Getting 100 times and getting it a couple times is going to be different. But every play, like even since high school, I always came out, and every ball I get, I try to make it explosive. So no matter how many times I get the ball, as soon as I get it, I'm going to try to, make something happen with it.
The elite recruits from Texas that Ohio State has landed in their recent history has been pretty amazing. You're like next in line there. Just what are your thoughts on that, and how much did like the guys that came before you, JK, Jeff, and all those guys, how much did that weigh in your decision, if at all?
They love Texas guys, for a reason. There's a lot of talent down there, Once they go down there, they try to get you. It's a blessing because, like you said, a lot of talented Texas players have came here and did a great job before me. And like you said, I'm the next up, so I'm just carrying that role.
Did
What
you
have
grow up
seen
like
from
watching Ohio State at all, or was it like mostly like Texas schools, or just?
Yeah, I didn't watch any Ohio State games. The first game I watched was Penn State versus Ohio State when they played Saquon Barkley. Yeah, that was the only game. I grew up watching Texas, OU, A&M, those SEC Big 12 schools.
What have you seen from C.J. Stroud from year 1 to year 2, and what are fans going to see when they see him take the field against Minnesota?
They're going to see a leader, first off. He's a leader. I feel like he took a big step from last year to this year, just speaking up. Everybody, loves CJ. He's a competitor. They're going to see a competitor, a fighter, a guy who just wants to win and can sling the ball.
What makes you so good in the run game, blocking? Because Coach Harlan a couple times now has said you've been a dominant force in that part of the game.
Honestly, I feel like I block just as much, as a normal receiver. I put emphasis on everything, or try to put emphasis on everything that I do. So I take everything with pride, and if they tell me to block a guy, then I'm trying to do my best to do that. Run a route, I'm gonna try to do my best to do that. So I'm just focused on trying to go hard every play.
How much better have you gotten at that now than you were in high school?
Way better. Coach Mick, definitely. I feel like I'm stronger, faster, so I can bang a little bit with those guys inside.
How much did you even block in high school?
I blocked a little bit, not too much, not like I'm doing now. But I feel like I was always a physical receiver, so I love the game. So.
You have the best hands. Who has the best feet of the receivers?
I hate to say myself again, but I will. But Chris got some good feet. Garrett got some good feet. Marvin Harrison has good feet. Emeka has good feet. Everybody has good feet. It's hard to pick one.
What does that take?
It takes selling your route, basically how well you sell with your feet and body language, and how well you can move the defender. I mean, that's what I look at it, and a lot of us can do that real well.
Jaxon, when you came in with Julian, I'm sure you guys are pretty close. What have you seen out of him post-injury that makes you think he's ready to take another step?
Yes, he's just been coming out here grinding, playing through a lot of stuff, practicing through a lot of stuff, and it's making him better mentally and physically, of course. So him just going out there, coming out here, competing every day and working with us, and he's gonna be a good receiver, big physical receiver, fast receiver. So it's gonna be awesome to watch him, be next to him too.
A year ago, the guys you play against every day out here had a rough year,
Right.
and they admit that it was not great. You go against them every single day. How different are they?
I feel like they're more physical, faster. Coach Combs and the back end, all of them, Coach Barnes, they put big emphasis on playing hard. So it's been, I would say it has been more challenging. We've been going more back and forth this spring, so it's been a real good challenge. I love competing against those guys. I feel like it just makes us 10 times better.
Do you genuinely feel like it's harder to get open?
Since the fall it has been. Had to work a little harder. Yeah, for sure.
Jaxon, how have you guys built chemistry with CJ?
Honestly, since high school, really just getting so many reps with him. All-American game, it started there. Just learning more about each other, learning what he likes, him learning what I like, and he knows how I move and what I like to sell a lot, so he can put it places, where defenders can't get to it.
How much has he grown since you guys were playing pitch and catch at the Elite 11 back in 2019?
He's mature now. He's way more mature. Competitive. He's always been a competitor. That's what I love about him. And he's gotten way physically stronger. So his arm, he can sling it. So.
Jaxon, what has Cam Babb done to become a leader for you guys, even though he hasn't been able to play with the?
Yeah, Cam is my big brother, basically. He just gives us motivation. Tells us, he wishes he could be out there and what he wishes he could do. Tells us not to take anything for granted. So just every time Cam puts words, I listen. Every time he speaks, I listen. So, and I go hard and I play for him also.
else? All right.
Cool.
Thank you.